Alright, welcome back everyone. Here we are through step 12. Got a good bit of our base foundation in, and it occurred to me last night as I was writing the title up that a book nook with only one side would be considered a bookend. And so, yeah, duh. But there we are, like I say, through page 12. There's not a lot on this one. We got our picture frames going. Everything, I think it'll look really good back here in a bit. But if you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these kits and build them step by step, mostly in real time. You get to see all my successes and all my failures, and how I hopefully fix those inevitable failures as they come up. Have a good time, upload daily, and just sort of try and be chill with it, you know. If you've seen any kits you'd like to see me take a shot at, feel free to drop it in the comments. I'm always looking to add on to my list. You know, and y'all seem to have pretty good taste. I found this one myself, but y'all have really come through with providing me some good suggestions that I've looking forward to doing or have enjoyed doing. But in the meantime, let's get going tonight. Got us this is going to be where our LED strip lives, and I figured out finally what this blank acrylic piece is for. If you are artistically inclined, they include this so you can paint on here and it be lit up behind your stage too. So I thought that's pretty cool. That they, like I say, just give you a little bonus. I am not artistically inclined, so I will not be doing that, but it's available if you are. Okay, so they got you oriented like so. And then this guy goes in this one. And this guy goes on the top like so, and it's angled, so it's going to be square up with the back side. Yeah, looks like, yeah. Alright. Now, take A1, two A3s. Let's go in here. I swear I move something and it disappears forever. There's what I was looking for. Everyone goes notch that way on the top batch, on the top pair here. Just a little cubby hole for we're about to slide our lights through. I was trying to decide. I think we're going in from the bottom. The picture is inconclusive here. Hang on, let me see if the next page shows. Yeah. Picture actually has a photograph on the next page, so you go in there's a slot right here, over here. Alright, and we just bring that guy in. I guess bring it all the way in to the wire here. Not sure how far to go with that. Actually bring this all the way in. Wire and everything. I'd say do that before you put the wood piece across there. That is, and this is supposed to go right about there. That's where our lights are supposed to start. Right there. Let's see. We just follow the path here, then up our. Yeah, okay, so we get the peel and stick on the back. allegedly. One of my coworkers likes to say a lot. Okay. You down, crawl you out. Excess there. Some good stick 'em on there. It is staying down very securely even in these corner bits. So that's encouraging. Occurs to me now, I should have tested this before I put it down. That's some good measuring on their part. I feels good to know that, you know, like I said, got that close to the end of our strip, just where it's ended where it's supposed to. So I'm sure a bit of that was luck. Let's see if I can find. I think I've taken my battery bank out of here. It was. Behind me. Both of it. Alright, let's check these lights out now. Dim this down a bit. Power. Whoa, bright. It's as dim as they go. Let's see, cycle. Okay, so they're yellow, white, or both. No, not multicolor, so that's okay. And then change the brightness on them too. Oh, yeah, back up there. I don't think my camera liked that. Okay, it does light up on the control DVO2. Okay, once that's in, this guy. Use it to clamp down our cord here. And this guy just... Oh, we're supposed to go over the top there on that. Okay, I think I can still do that. Just no Snoopy. Hang on. Which comes out from the bottom. Okay, there's the top popping off for me here. Yeah, this is supposed to go up and over. Our cord go in between these guys. Okay. That makes it much easier to turn that corner, so a little notch there for it. Alright. Okay, that makes more sense. Now, this guy is ready to go onto our frame. So, this here. This guy goes across the top. Got some notches to find here. Whoop. On the side. That's all of them. Alright, so I got this situation going. Then back wall, or this side wall, I guess. And here, my bookshelf keeps moving. I guess I didn't put enough glue on there. I might. Well, I've got it. I keep knocking this one over, so I've got it sort of exposed here. I think it's supposed to go back flush, so I'm gonna beat a glue down the back just to sort of keep it. I'll put it up against the wall, back wall. So there's my just chunk of glue on there, and then we'll put this on here and push it in together, hopefully. Balcony in place. What do you got? There it goes. Balcony may need some glue too. That didn't fit. Oh. Nah, it's okay. Alright. There's our that. So that's what's still got a tiny clip. Let get over that. Breaking the door. Rounded edge there, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that's holding it in. Maybe it's not supposed to be flush against the wall, but get more secure there. Alright. Now, are we not putting our... Okay, nope, not put. I thought we were putting this bit in, but we're not doing that yet. We got top to go on. Okay, the bit slides. There's a slot for the bit to go. Our decorative doodad. Okay, so you in here. Curtain fringe or something, I guess. These. rest should drop in. I'm trying to keep push on the front of it, and it's not not where the goes. See, find something. Screwdriver here is a little more pressure going. Looks like there's a gap there, but it's yes, doesn't seem like it's close enough. I'm fine. Ooh, maybe this will be. Get some pressure on it. There it goes. Yeah, that little click was all I really wanted, I think. Alright, now we put our punk rock violin in. Slide in. And got the track down at the bottom. Now let's see what it looks like with this and in. Alright, that's uh-oh. This thing filled out. Okay. Actually, it never went in. Okay. There we go. Didn't notice that one. So the light goes all the way down into our stairwell. Yeah. Not getting much on the front part of our stage, but that's a really cool looking effect with our stage back, I guess you'd call it. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. That's really cool. So I'd like to see more stuff like this in these kits. I think that would be cool to have the outer wall be lit up like that. Okay, but back to work. Alright. Put you there where maybe I'll remember you're there. Okay, so you're in there, you're in there. That in there. Okay, so we get to set you aside. Ooh. Cable on the back of me now, so I gotta remember that. Okay. Let's see here. Build us a. Thought it was a piano, but I think it's a sofa. We got these two. This. Oh, bring you on in. The smaller bits are the end pieces. These guys go on. Fill up the middle. Somebody commented the other day about it sounded like it rained, or the air conditioner here tonight. It's raining for sure. Had a very rainy day today. Was any of that in frame that I was doing that? Okay, so we got us a solid chunk here, reasonably smooth, or reasonably even. And now this guy wraps around there. Not looking forward to this. So I guess I'm going to start at the bottom and try. Extra complicated shape and going on to an extra complicated shaped item. Okay, so maybe start on one side, see how that goes. See if I can get, if I get one side lined up, everything else should go right. Low. Okay. Now this thing just in the back. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Just a little bit on the edge there. I think it missed. Yeah. Got us like that. I think it's the sofa. Keyboard, one of the famous keyboard sofas. Leopard print. Alright, so not too bad. Alright, so let you in frame here. Why not? I get to work on this little phonograph. Also should be reasonably simple, I think. So, guys with the extra caps go on the bottom. These guys crisscross here. Cap on top. And we got a nice. And then this guy goes in here. I think I did that one backwards. Oh. Let's see what come out. Let's see which one. That's the one that goes down on top. So it's got the whole thing's got to come apart for that. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm not gonna. If it goes reasonably easily, I'll do it. Okay, it's gonna go easily. Okay. I'm not sure it even matters, but I will have the mahogany showing on all the sides. Okay, now this guy goes in here. We're supposed to put the record on first. Oh well, I'm a rebel, right? A little dab of glue in the middle there. And my tweezers. Slide you into place. Alright. Yeah. The next one's another one I'm not looking forward to. I get to practice. Evidently, they're expecting me to be a pro origamiist. P5. So this is supposed to be like I think it's supposed to be like a wicker basket. And the part I'm really dreading is supposed to fold it over evenly, which is hard to do with sticky paper because it's a one-shot deal. I think I got close enough that it's going to work. And then it's in the middle, bottom. A wicker basket situation. So I'm gonna drop a glue in here. $1.99 clamp down. Should have used super glue. Duh. Together. That's it for a few. These guys are supposed to go. Looks like we're supposed to be like sort of in there with the record showing on it, sort of sticking out the top of that. So yeah, a couple of drops are in there. Pop these guys in place here. With the crab, the horn showing of the trumpet. Alright, let you aside and let you, and this one dry. Alright, seems to be going okay. Now, they tricked me. We got books. So, I'll do one or two and then I'll speed through the rest of them. So, I got 21 of them to make. So I see, I went ahead and painted 3 sides of them, but only one side's ever going to show. But I'm going to go ahead and get them so I can pick them up. Just go straight to it. All oriented the same way. I think they gave me an extra one, so I think there's 22 here, but there's only 21 actual books to put in. Okay. So I don't need you. Like I say, I'll do this one, and then we'll zip through the rest in high-speed fashion. Let's see how close I can get to these. Let's see. Not that much is what I usually do, try and do, because there's always a little overhang. I say, do that 20 more times and we'll be done with this section. So I'll be right back after I do that. Okay, not bad. Those stickers really do make a big difference on those books. They're not quite as, I don't hate them quite as much as if I had to actually glue each of them in place. They do look, I think they look a little better too. They're sort of more uniform. But that wasn't, 4 or 5 minutes, I don't think was about it. Okay. Yeah, we're already. Yeah, I guess we're already back to installing things. I just noticed. Okay. All right. So I'll get my stage back out here. Pop y'all back out of ways. Okay, if that's gonna stick. It's gonna stick now. All right. So I'm digging it, yeah. Alright, let's see now. We got, starting to get our instruments in place. Got a bass, a guitar, and a bass. Bass, guitar, and saxophone. My brother played one of those in high school. I don't know why I blanked on it. Okay, and our little couch sofa thing goes up there as well. Okay, it must not be a couch sofa thing because it looks like it's going on top of our... I don't know what that's supposed to be. Accordion, maybe? Okay, no, okay. Maybe it's an accordion. Maybe they're expecting Weird Al to show up. I'm still not convinced, but okay. That goes. Get the old phone stand rolling again. That isn't gonna have a hard time. A little lower. Okay. So this goes there. So should be pretty straightforward. Just run me a bead. Around, make sure the glue gets spread. And saxophone, as Homer used to call it, goes in the circle. Okay. Guitar. Supposed to go like so, leaning up against the top of the thing there. So let's just see if I can't hit it with. Here's where they're showing it, and then hit a back corner. So I can get them to cooperate there, maybe. Nope, not at this angle. I'm not. Okay. There's where I ended up with it. And likewise, the base goes on the other side. So up, top, and the back corner here. Should have started with this one. It worked. Okay. You can sort of see the bottom of it there. Now, get the glue put up. Get to put our railing around our upper deck here. So we got. Let's see here. Oh, that goes in. That's actually goes on the next step. Okay. So, this one. This one. Okay, that one's solid. So these are the tab on that one's solid, where these have a split in it, so that must be those. Okay, so this guy. And here. And down here. And these four work our way around these four notch slots you can see there. I think these are a little convincing there. Alright. Alright. Balcony area going there. Can't really see our boombox now. Now. Get these books are next. And that. Finish up these guys as well. They all go into our little, actually, if I can do, wedge it in down here, give it a little lift rather than the whole thing. And you're going to be able to see the bottom shelf anyway. This is 9 books go up here on the top, lot next to our little bust, so 3, 6, 9. That's 2 stacks of 6 go on the bottom. Yeah, at the very bottom, so. Alright. So let's see. These guys lined up. Looks like this is gonna time out pretty good, because we still got to build a drum kit and a piano for down here, and those seem like they're going to be pretty substantial builds. So I think that'll be good. I'll finish this bit up, and then we'll basically build our musical instruments tomorrow. And I think that'll be about. Got looks like a bongo drum, a drum kit, and a grand piano. Get those built and installed. That should be about the right amount of time, I would think. So there's. Did one turn the wrong way? Yep, I did. That's why it wouldn't stand up. Okay. No, it won't stand up. Period. So these guys are supposed to go along the top shelf next to our. You have to bear with me here. I need to get some light on the situation here. Some glue along the back there. I think I got enough in there. Okay. Adjust these guys. Okay, they're not going to go in all at once. You can get 2 at a time. Tweezers. Get some luck involved. Yeah, there should be some more enough glue left in there. Evidently enough glue on my tweezers. One more. The last two. I was trying to make those last two be leaners. You know, just occurred to me, they should make a book nook kit for the bookshelves in these book nook kits. I think that little mirror in a mirror thing. I don't know why they don't do that. Just have one sticker with the book nook right in the middle of all those books. Of course, I'm famously easily entertained, so. Okay, now, looks like these guys get 2 stacks. They're all laced up as well. Say that, no, I didn't face that one. Alright, so this be dab, put one on top, dab, one up, Alright. That worked a little better than I thought it was going to be honest. So far. Still plenty of time for me to goof it up. Okay, got my stack. There. Alright. Another stack. Yes. Actually, I could do that without you sitting here in front of me. Dab. Stack. Stack. Oh. Fairly up. Okay. Now, back out again. So I'm trying to see. Get a good look at the. Okay. So the stack goes on either side here. So gonna do a little bead here and a little bead there. I'm sure these guys are going to cooperate with me, just drop right in and stay together and not cause me any heartache at all. Okay, that one did. A little more stressful, but still jiggle a little bit, make them uneven. Try to anyway. And that going with them now. Okay, now our record player goes, whoop, that places right out of frame there. I think I can go up a little bit more. Record player goes here, our little basket goes there, and these a batch of flowers actually goes in the middle between our stacks of books for some reason. I guess color. And I'm gonna along the edge and a bead at the bottom. Try and convince it to stand up like they got the picture here. angle there, so it's, yeah, that suits me. And record player, just hit the bottom frame. It goes in like so. That's okay. Yeah, it's supposed to be a little bit because the doors are going to be left ajar. Let's see now. Our wicker basket dealio goes in here with our bugle, or trumpet. Yeah, it's got valves, so it's a trumpet. Something like that. I think I can do that in place. It looks like it got room for it, so I'm gonna do blob right there. The seam to the back. And while on the get you to drop in there and yeah. There it goes. There's our. Like I said, these doors are supposed to be ajar, I think, with the room for work around our record player and our. There's our balcony. All right, yeah, this is a much easier build than I thought it was going to be. So that's, you know, definitely not something I'm going to complain about. I think it's looking really good. I think I'm really liking the light feature. Let me get my glue back up now. Relight it. Looks like and really, like I say, absolutely no light down here, but I guess we're getting enough. The music stuff's gonna get lit. That's cool. Yeah, I think I'm really glad I saw this and picked it up. I think it's well worth it. I say a sub $20 build, you know, price tag. This is really a good kit for that. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.